Hey, what's up YouTube? Jacob Bile here. Figured to make a review video of the subs. FI SP4 15s. I was just hammering them for 10 minutes. No clipping, just clean power. The coils get hot, but they handle it. I've been having them since January, right after release. I know they released them last year, or late last year. 16 to 17. I got 4 of them in a 4th order. My power is 4 SoundCube 4500s, half ohm each. So each of these subs are seeing clamped at 3500 RMS around my my highest reading that I found, about 3700 RMS on a sub, each sub. So that's over their rated. I think they're actually rated at 3500, so that's right around where they're rated in a 4th order, and it's taken every bit of it. So, just want to make a quick review on these guys. For some of these people that might be interested in getting these FI SP4 15s, or the just some questions regarding them. So, first question that people have asked me is why I chose these subs. So, my first thing I would say on that is I needed a 4-inch coil subwoofer that had a lot of motor force and that could handle at least 3K RMS daily, and it had to be 4th order friendly. And there are a lot of some sundowns out there that people run that are known to do really well in 4th orders as well, but most of them only a 3-inch coil. And I felt for me putting 4 to 5K per sub in here, they would have been a lot better with a 4-inch coil. That way they can take a beating and handle it. So question and response to that is the 4th order was my main goal with the 4-inch coil. And these subs were rated at 3K and they were made for sealed enclosure as well, so I went with that. Second question, for the FI SP4 15 version 2s versus the version 1s. So I had both version 1 and version 2s in a 4th order. And I'd say the version 2s are only a little better just because of the cooling. So everything else is the same. The magnets change completely. The motor is really a completely different design from version 1 to 2. But just in general, the grasp, you can see the way the coil is pretty much exposed in the design of this, and the pretty much the whole response I've gotten between the version 1 and 2 are the exact same. So I haven't had any kind of a difference in sound, a difference in playing, in the frequency range. Everything's pretty much scoped out the same. Only thing I notice is that the coils do stay a lot better cooling with the V2 versus the V1, because the V2 has a lot better cooling option involved, and that's just part of the design. So on that. Another question I've had was what made me want to do a 4th order versus a 6th order or a ported box. So going with the SP4 again 4th order, they're user friendly for. I wanted to be able to play a low end response as well as a high end and have 2 bandwidth frequencies. Of course you can do that in a 6th, but it takes so much more space doing a 6th order versus a 4th. And I chose to do a 4th order. And a ported wall wouldn't have been enough for the bandwidth that I wanted. I wanted to be able to be at least 30-40 hertz bandwidth, so 4th order did that. As well as being able to make a big ratio 4th gives you a pretty good peak. That way you meter well and you can demo well. So, in response again for FI SP4 V2 review, I definitely say they're a great sub. A little bit expensive. If it was my choice of action, I think they're a little overpriced, but at the same time, I mean, they are custom built and made in the US. But they get the job done. I wouldn't down them for any sense. I would not say that they would be not worth buying. But if you're looking at a monster sub, the FI SP4 V2 is a great sub to get. The design is there. They're made in America. The only down thing about it is you're going to be ordering them, and you will have a 4 to... About that, it cut off. So the FI subs, when you buy them from them, it's 5 to 6 week wait time from order, so since they're custom built. So that's another downtrend for buying the subs. I can say that a lot of people have asked me if the FI SP4 15 subs are the Neos, and they're not. They actually are the aren't Neos. They're just they have ferrite metal. I don't know how a Neo compares to a regular sub, but these aren't Neos, but a lot of people have said they look like a Neo. And that's another plus I give on these FI SP4s, is that they have a different design from most normal sub bass branches of subs when they look at the motor, so it makes it look like what you paid for you got, that was worth it. So even though you're paying a good chunk of money for these subs, you know, you get a good review for them from people that see them, and amazing cooling from them. Definitely when I'm full tilting these things for a couple of minutes, giving them 3 to 4 kRMS each, they handle it. They haven't had any kind of unloading issues as long as your enclosure's built right. And they definitely handle the power. They have cooling, but you can feel the heat coming out of the box when you're full tilting. That's just part of the cooling. I mean, these subs, I've seen these subs get up to 240 degrees with me on a light clip, and they have handled every bit of it without a single issue. So if you guys got questions regarding these FI SP4 V2 series subs, or even the V1s, let me know. I've had the V1 and the V2, 15s, 12s, and 18s. They're all about the same, just different cone area. But thanks for watching. This is Jacob Viral, and check out my other videos if y'all haven't. Hope this review helped some people and feedback on if they were thinking about getting these subs. They're definitely worth the money. It's hard to buy a sub and then you got to wait a month and a half, 2 months to get it. But it's worth it once you get it. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. And this is the FI SP4 V2 series subs that I hopefully got a decent review on, and should be able to get some more information to you guys if you ask in the comments questions. Thanks.